Good morning, we all spot attack to seize dinkles and popty pings and how the devil are you? I hope you're well. Right, you're joining me here this morning at Hilton Park. Just turned Scott Mills off on that there Bubaka wireless radio 2. Let's put this on. That mind on because next lad will be wanting coming and back here. There was nobody on pump before. Right, I'll just draw forward so this next lad can get in. There was nobody at back of me before, so I've not. Normally I would go forward. There's only so much you can go forward here because you're blocking next bloody aisles off, aren't you? Right, we're out. Just bear with, let's just get on to M6, back on M6 and we'll square you there. So, this morning we're on our way down to Exeter. Had a busy old day yesterday, I tell you. I went to, as you know if you've watched yesterday's video, I went to a place called Todmorden, or Todmorden, whatever the case may be. Mirrors. This one's rattling down at a rapid rate of knots. Go on, lad. Go on, son. No, I'll pay. Knows who I will. He's flashing me out and wave to the man. Yesterday I went to Todmorden, or Todmorden. I don't know how you pronounce it. Apologies if you're from that neck of the woods. We tipped that, and then we got round to Aintree to put a load of Harris fencing on. I knew I'd get Harris fencing, and I was loading for a place called Tipton, which was off Junction 10 down here, down through towards Dudley and Wolverhampton, and into a place called Tipton. Now when I got there, it turns out I'd been before, so I recognised the spot straight away. As soon as I got there, I recognised the spot straight away. So we got that off, and then we ran into Birmingham to load, I don't know, it looked like half a flat pack house. Apparently there was 2 loads going up. I had one half and I don't know, I had the other half. And that was going back up Scotch to a place called Cambuslang. Just mindful here, there's one coming inside of me towing a trailer. I'm going to get out before him. There's a wagon inside of me on my left hand side. Yeah. We're going to be coming off at Junction 8. I'm going to go on the M5. Just mindful here because we're into 50, into variables. Yeah, that was going up to a place called Cambuslang. And I thought that'll be handy, that'll fucking be alright, like. Anyway, the message I got then was when I was on my way to load it, I load that, drop it off for night, man. They wanted me to go to Stoke-on-Trent, to a yard. We rent space off a yard in Stoke-on-Trent. However, by the time I got into that place last night, got loaded, then strapped the bloody thing up within an inch of its life, put all my wide markers out because there was burrs sticking out about half a foot over the side of the trailer, so I put all my wide markers out and flashes on and this, that and t'other. Time I got all that sorted, got out of there, I only had literally about 46 minutes left. There was no way on earth I was going to get to Stoke-on-Trent off Junction 15, not a chance. It's not with traffic on M6 the way it is. So I had to run it into Cannock, and it looked busy on the Hollies, and I tried to ring them up. I tried to ring the Hollies up to see if I could book a space, but they don't answer telephone and they don't do pre-booking apparently. It's just first come first serve. So I rang the Truckers Rest, which I normally stop at Truckers Rest. I've always stayed there. So yeah, we'll get you a space, no bother. So I told them, crack, I'm going to be doing a changeover. Nightman's coming down for it. I unfortunately will charge you for 2 spaces. I thought, well, it is what it is, do you know what I mean? Which I can see the point, fair play to them. I'm going to be taking up 2 spaces. The unit weren't taking up 2 spaces, to be honest, but where they made me park the unit outside of the cafe, they could have got a class 2 in there, you know what I mean, because that's where they were parking class 2. So they're right, they're perfectly right, I was taking up 2 spaces. And to drop the trailer, as you come in on the left, the first little car park where the fridges go, and to drop the trailer on there, right near the fence, then go and park the unit up near the food hall. See, this annoys me, this causes more traffic. We're coming from 50 down into 40, so you've got to slow right down. You never know where bloody cameras are. Quite a lot of them have them. Just mindful. And then I dropped the unit off, and I think the night one, I heard somebody banging on the trailer about 10 o'clock, 10:30, so the nightman must have come down. I didn't get up, I thought it was no good with me. I've sorted everything out I need. I get up this morning and he'd put it at side of where, well, 2 spaces down from where I dropped his trailer, so the job were alright. But yeah, I had to pay double, so it cost me 48 quid. Well, it's 23 quid, it's £23 for parking at Truckers Rest. But for an extra 2 quid, you get a £7 meal voucher, so it's like 25 quid for me, plus I had to pay 23 quid for a changeover to drop the trailer. So all in all, it cost me £48 last, and that dropped fucking trailer for a night, man, do you know what I mean? But I'll get it back, I claim it back, and I get that back next week. But it's a fucking lot, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? But I hate doing changeovers, mate. I hate doing changeovers because you always end up with a load of shit old straps, fucking phrasing them and all sorts, just fucking shite. And rusty old ratchets what's never seen the light of day for months, or a can of fucking spray, you know what I mean? And it seems to be an unwritten rule. They probably do it at most places, but it just seems to be an unwritten rule. If you're doing a trailer swap with anybody, most drivers, not just here, other places as well, most drivers seem to have a set of good straps for themselves and a set of shit straps in a basket or inside locker. You're guaranteed you're going to get the set of shit straps and rusty old ratchets, you know what I mean, what's never been lubed. And I quickly learned last year that if you can't beat them, join them. So I know it's wrong, but that's exactly what I do. So you just know you're passing around the same shit old straps, do you know what I mean? So whether right or wrong, that's what I did last night. But he got good ratchets because, I don't know about you, but I always try and make life easier for myself. I have at least 2 or 3 cans of lube inside locker, and all my ratchets get sprayed on a regular basis. Unfortunately, when you take someone else's, I don't know how they manage to ratchet them tight because they're that fucking stiff, do you know what I mean? So I woke up this morning, went across. I mean, where it's backed it in, it's on an angle. It's going up a bit of a broom, but he'd not raised suspension enough. It was on its arse, on its nose. Do you know what I mean? Oh, fuck's sake, I was struggling to get under. So, what you got to do with these fifth wheels, on some of them, the fifth wheel moves, and as they come under, it fucking bounces under and adjusts. This won't. It's just a solid fixed fifth wheel in the same place. So you can't even get it under enough for raised suspension. So what you've got to do with this is make sure it's lined up right. Drop it on its arse as much as you can, and then take a run up at it. Get under so far, and then raise your suspension up, and job's alright. I got under it. It was no bother. It's nothing I've not done before. Oh lad, they just come out. Come out, why doesn't? Just cut into lane 3, why doesn't? Go on, go for lane 4, lad. Go on, son, I'll pay now, so well, go for lane 4. This is why you get accidents on this stretch of motorway, because fucking bell ends don't give a fuck. They don't give a shite. It's all about me and what I want now, yesterday, you know what I mean? So yeah, I hate doing changeover. He's there, he's gone for lane 4, lad. He's gone for lane 4. No indication, just bushhook straight in, no kissing. Go on now, son, I'll pay. So well. So So yeah, I was quite busy yesterday. I started at, I was in our yard at 4 o'clock yesterday morning, Carlisle. So I ran across to Todmorden, Lancashire stroke Yorkshire stroke thingy-majiggy malarkey, then to Aintree, then down to the other side of Wolverhampton, then to Birmingham, then up to Cannock. And now we've dropped that trailer for Yonmon. He's took it last night. He'll only be dropping it in yard. He'll lock him in. Somebody else will be taking it further on, I would imagine. And I'm loaded for Exeter. No, it's only 5 to 7 at the moment. So we're not booked in here till like bloody 1:30. So we're in no rush, but what I always try and do is get down there, stick my nose in. Alright mate, what's crack? Sometimes they'll say, get yourself in, driver, or oh, there's one in front of you, do you know what I mean? But I don't know whether there is anybody in front of me. Well, there would, I'd imagine there would have been this morning. But we'll see what happens. I'll stick my nose in and find out after. The time now is 5 to 7. I've just come down and stopped at Hilton Park there to get fuel. Probably would have had enough fuel for get me down to. I would just under a quarter of a tank, so I would have had enough fuel to get me down to Franklin or Strensham. But I wanted to do my video. Now, wife's going to be ringing me about 8 o'clock, so like I say, it's 5 to 7 now. So the plan is, if I can get onto M5, we'll probably run you down to Strensham and I'll cut you loose there. Because wife will be ringing me at 8 o'clock. Depending on how busy this traffic is down here now, but I want to be just hovering here for start getting ready to come over in a minute. Because I want off at Junction 8. This is Junction 9 for Wednesbury. These are just this stretch of motorway, both north and south, no matter what bloody time of night or day you come on here, it's just a really bad design, I think. And the traffic seems to be from when they're rejoining at the other side. Not so much the exit here, it's when they're coming back on from the other side. I can't say it wasn't thought out properly, because when this motorway was built many moons ago, there was not even a quarter, a fraction of the volume of traffic of what there is now. But I don't think it was taken into consideration. I don't think they realised just how busy and how much the motor car and the vehicles would catch on. Do you know what I mean? Because it's absolutely bloody horrendous now. I think there's too many cars on the road, me, I really do. But you know, I drive myself, not only for work, but I also. We have 2 cars. I have one for going working and she has one for going working. So when I'm home at weekend, my car's just stood idle outside our house. When I were a lad, man and boy, one Sunday, jamming on the bridge, we're coming off at next junction. We're going to get past this junction now, then just get ourselves over, poised ready like a cockle spring, you lad. Yeah, it's just stop, start, it's fucking bad crack. But then you get people cutting in front of one another, lane changing, and that's how you get they're not really big accidents, but you'll get a minor bump, they'll cut somebody up and somebody will run it back of them, or they'll clip them side on. What do they do? Instead of going onto hard shoulder, well, there is no hard shoulder now, they're all live running lanes, aren't they? But instead of getting it over to the left, they'll just stop in lane 2. Both get out and start swapping details. It's like, get over to the left hand side and sort it out there. Well, that causes then a 3 or 4 mile tailback till authorities turn up, and the first thing they do is, anybody deed? No. This car movable? Yeah, right, get it over to there. So they'll drag it over to the left hand side, they're on the motorway up again. By that time, it's caused 3 to 5 miles worth of tailback. As I said on yesterday's video, most people in today's modern society have no common sense. I think 1 or 2 took it wrong way. I read through a couple of comments last night, and I'm 28 and I can do this and I can do that and I can do X, Y, Z, so I don't agree with your thing. It's like, it's not about fucking you, I was talking in general. I think the majority of people, and I do believe it, the majority of people in today's modern society are thick as pig shit. Academically, they might be qualified, they might be fucking potential brain surgeons, but common sense wise, unless they're on an app telling them to breathe and function, they're absolutely as thick as two short fucking planks. Most people in today's modern society, and I genuinely do believe that, they can't think for themselves unless they're on the phone. So you watch next time you're on any section of motorway, this one in particular, you get a minor bump, somebody runs up there to somebody else, just a bump, number plates cracked, bumpers dented in. They'll just fucking stop in lane 2 and they'll all get out and start having a fucking conflab. Everybody piles out of the car and there's people trying to screech to a halt at 70 mile an hour all round them. Instead of getting over to Erd's, banging hazards on and all getting over to Erd's shoulder, they'll just stop in lane 2 and 3. Like it's a regular everyday occurrence. But then it also causes tailbacks from the other side because everybody else on opposite carriageway will slow down and come to a stop just for fucking gawp at what they're up to. Oh, there's been an accident there. Doris, he's rear-ended him, love. He's right up his rigget he's gone, love, at 16 mile an hour. Dented all bumper, that knows. Right, mirrors, I'm going to come across. This hard shoulder is for me for joining the M5. There's no signs up, so we're allowed to run in this lane. Doris, he's gone right up his rigget, love. Right up cracket rigget he's gone. He dented all bumper and knocked number plate off, Doris. Meanwhile, somebody's going to run right up cracker my rigget because I've fucking stuck into my halting lane 3 on opposite carriageway just for to have a look. You know what I mean? Get your phone out, take a picture for Facebook. Tell them we're fucking traffic we're sat in now. What's no new with us?
After 800 yards, keep left.
That's today's modern society for you. I think it's a bad thing, I really do. It's pot calling kettle black because I'm all over fucking social media posting these stupid videos, and I won't, you know.
Keep left.
Do as I said or as I do. Right, we're coming on to M5 now, Junction 8. Gantry signs are out for 60. So it's 2 minutes past 7, so we should, theoretically speaking, have more than enough time now to run down to Strensham services. However, just depends what crack is on M5 here. If not Strensham, then frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. This always looks pretty cool, and if you look to your right here, just under Spaghetti Junction, there's always like works units and big compound and that. And if you look to your left there, there's all sorts of little fucking walks and pathways and rivers and cuttings and blah blah blah, you know what I mean? I think Spaghetti Junction is a good, fantastic feat of concrete ingenuity, but I just don't think it's fit for purpose in today's modern world. There you go. But at the time, it was pioneering. How long will that concrete last for before it's has to be replaced, or do they just spot weld it? You know, I don't know. Can you? Is there such a thing as spot welding concrete? You know what I mean? A little dab of hither and thither, like a big concrete pen. Just put a block there, lad, and a block there. It goes all round Spaghetti Junction, doesn't it? It's brilliant. Anyway, let's concentrate. Some mirrors, we're mindful now of these lot running down here, so they're on our left hand side. Some mirrors, there's one coming up my inside here. It's Just hold him back for us, lad. Hold him back for us, lad. Hold him back, dear. Hold him back, dear. Now he's holding on. This reminds me of Ball Selector. Oh, Patsy! It's a girl after, get a bit of minge round here. Crab paste. Ooh! It was fucking sick, twisted and sadistic, that programme. But I think that's Keith Lemon for you. I think he's got a warped mind. I don't know what he's up to these days. I don't watch him on the television. He's still doing that celebrity juice bollocks. I used to like him when he did through the keyhole, when he used to go in people's houses, start trying on their underwear and everything. Looking bollock naked on the bed. It was funny. So mirrors. Traffic's getting a bit heavier. Road conditions are dry. It's pissed down during night, but it's a lot drier this morning. Just mindful. At least one's coming off, but I think there's one in front's coming off up ahead as well. Yeah, two of them coming off. So we ended up getting parked up last night at we're about, I think had about, when I come into Truckers Rest at Cannock, had about 4 minutes left. By the time I dropped that fucking trailer, and come about 50 feet away to the side in front of Cafe, I was right on my time, like. My time were up. So I'd run a full 15 out yesterday. Well, they done, I think it was 8 hours and 46 minutes driving time. So I pulled up in under a 9, but I'd run a full 15-hour shift, like, from 4 o'clock in the morning. Parked up at 7. It was full on, non-stop all day. So I'm kind of hoping not to be doing a 15 tonight now. If I'm right, I may be, 9 times out of 10, once we've done anywhere down here, Exeter, Devon or out like that, there's nowhere else to go but Mells and Froome, Somerset, for a load of concrete back up. Now that should coincide with my thought process, because tomorrow, either tomorrow night or Thursday morning, I'm getting this truck taken off me. Just till next week, because it's due its MOT on Monday. And the night heater's playing up as well. I want the night heater fixing. It's getting colder. So they're taking this off me to prep it for MOT, and I won't get it back until about either end of play Monday or Tuesday. I'm getting another wagon. I was told I'm going to be in an XG, a 24 plate, because there's a lad off end of week. But we'll see what happens. I just don't want one of them IV cars. I think they're a lot of shite. Is that there? So we'll see what happens, basically. Be interesting to get one of them XGs. It'll probably be a mid-lift, but I don't think I'll be able to do any videos on it, because I might do one just walking round bloody units in cab or something, but there's nothing set up in another truck. This, I have the gubbins stuck up back there, stuck up back wall. That's how I'm able to do these videos. I have a holder and something to hold the camera on, just stuck onto the back wall. But I won't have anything for this new thing, and it's another fella's truck as well, so I can't be pissing about sticking things on back wall, you know what I mean? Just for a day. Which is a shame because I think it would have made an interesting little video driving an XG, but I've never been in one, so I have a funny feeling they're not going to give me that though. They'll give me something else. It'll probably be another XF like this, an old bone shaker or something, what nobody else wants. Kind of got used to this wagon now, mate. I actually like this truck, actually, it's alright. The only good thing about doing a changeover with Nightman around like that is, I know you've got to strap your own trailer beforehand, but there's nothing better than waking up this morning and thinking, I've got a load of concrete on now to take to Exeter, but I don't have to strap it, it's already done. Do you know what I mean? One thing you don't want to be doing is fucking getting up at 5:30 in the morning and fucking strapping concrete. Like, fuck that. No, it's already done for me, so all I've done is I've walked around it. I have put an extra 2 straps on it, to be fair, because I don't think there was enough straps on. I mean, it's up to the driver, it's each individual's preference, isn't it? There's many times I will put too many straps on. I don't think there is such a thing as too many straps. But if I don't feel so much rate, I'll put more straps on. So I have put another 2 straps on it. Yeah, it's good when you get up and you think, well, I don't have to strap that from scratch. You know what I mean? Well, it's 11 minutes past 7 now, so I don't know. I don't think we're going to make it to Strensham, you know, before my wife rings me. She'll be ringing me about 5 to 8. So I don't think we're going to make it to Strensham. I might just cut you loose at bloody Franklin. I'll pick you back up later on when we're down south, mate. Yeah, I think I'll cut you loose at Franklin, to be honest. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Plus, my camera needs charging anyway. Battery's almost dead on it. Yeah, I'll probably run you to Franklin and I'll cut you loose there. That means I can crack on then and get down to about Gloucester. I'll have my breakfast at Gloucester, the food's good there. So I'm not stopping every 2 minutes, do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's my plan. I'll run you to Franklin, pal, and I'll cut you loose. And then I'll just charge on then to Gloucester. I'll speak to wife when she rings me after. I don't want to be stopping at every other bloody services, because if I run you down to Strensham and then I'm going to be pulling in at Gloucester anyway, do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's a bit expensive at Gloucester because it's one of them, what's-it-call-its, isn't it? 30 miles to Strensham, pal. Yeah, I'm going to come off here. I'm going to cut you loose at Franklin. Is that alright with you? Keep it short and sweet. Keep it to the half-an-hour mark. It's getting dark again. Diesel £1.54. Is that the car prices or the HGV prices? Because, well, I've not paid, it's not coming out of my pocket, but I've just paid £1.73 at bloody Hilton Park there, and it's a motor, exactly the same. It's £1.73 a litre for diesel. And I've put 200 and odd litres in, so you can see why it's pricey. Right, pal, I'm just going to quickly stop here, alright, and we'll cut you loose, and I'll get back on again. So, thanks for watching. I'll pick you back up again some point
Go
later
straight
on.
on.
But for now, I have been your old mate Borothea. Once again, you, my friend, have been beautiful. Oakley Coakley. Bob's your uncle. Fanny's his weekend plaything. And we're out of here. Right, I'll just pull him in temporarily at the back of this one. Just put thousands on. Right, I'll pick you back up in a bit, alright? See you in a bit. Ta-da!